One of the challenges for a race around the world is what kit to pack. Because we're going to be at sea for 10 to 12 weeks. We go through a lot of different temperature zones, and we've got a constant battle against water and humidity, both through sweating and obviously waves coming over the boat. So my absolute staples are the Pip Hare Ocean Race kit. So I take a long smok with latex seals at the neck and the wrists, and I put this on any time that I'm coming out here onto the deck, because if you get any of your base layers wet, the chances are you're going to have to wear them for another 5 days because you don't have enough spares, so you just have to guard against that. And the reason I like this long smok is because when it's hot, I don't wear foulies underneath it. I just go wearing my long smok, a pair of shorts, and the smok comes down to here and I can have bare legs. I also take a zip-up jacket, because actually you don't want to be wearing a long smok with latex seals when you're underneath the cover in the cockpit, but you need a jacket that you could just stick your head outside just to check things, and you don't need to be so protected. So then I have my Pip Hare Ocean Race jacket, which is zip up and has a good hood. And then underneath, the staple Ocean Race salopettes. I'll take 2 pairs of these. The great thing about these is they've got really good knee pads. So when I'm crawling around the boat all the time, I get protected. On my feet, I generally just wear a pair of boots. I'll take 2 pairs of boots, and I've just invested in some Norwegian socks which make my feet very happy when it's cold. Then let's look at the layers that I wear underneath. When it's hot, I need layers that protect me from the sun, but also protect my legs from being grazed and bashed and bruised, and are easy to move around in. I've got my technical t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve, which are light and they dry really quickly. And then on my bottom half, I've got the HP race leggings and the HP race shorts as well. Now when it is super hot, but it's wet, and I'm inside underneath the cockpit awning, I've actually chosen something from the Heli ski range as my lightweight jacket. So this is an Odin Worlds 3 jacket, and it's just something I can stick on. It's going to keep the moisture off me. I wouldn't go on deck in it, but it's just good to wear when I just want to stay a little bit dry but cool as well. And now we're into the warm layers. So first of all, base layers. I take 2 types of base layer with me. So I take a lighter base layer for the kind of moderate range temperatures. So I might wear them at night time when I'm in the trade winds. So this is the Leafer Active range. And when it's colder, I switch to merino wool base layers. So all the way through the Southern Ocean, I'll be wearing my merino wool base layers. And the great thing about these is even when you've been wearing them for a week, they're still comfortable and they still keep you warm. On top of that, I'll choose various mid layers to add warmth, and I change these depending on how active I am. So I've got a lighter merino wool mid layer here. So this is another Leafer one. And then when it's super cold, I wear this fleece. which actually is quite thick, and it traps a lot of air in it, and this really keeps me warm, and I can take it on and off easily if I want to suddenly grind a winch and expend some energy. Again, on my bottom half, I have looked to the Helly Hansen ski range, because I'm finding quite often that the super long insulated trousers just a bit of a problem with my boots, and this part of my leg doesn't really get cold. So I've looked at the Helly Hansen ski range, and I've got these shorts that go underneath, and I can actually, because they've got zips up both sides, I can put these shorts on without taking my foulies off, which is an absolute godsend. And then finally, for ultimate comfort in the south, I have a down jacket. Now obviously this can't get wet, so this is for only wearing inside the boat. I wear it to sleep in, I wear it when I'm navigating and it's cold, and every time I take it off, I put it in a dry bag to make sure it stays dry. The other thing I've had to think about quite a bit is body armour, because the boat can be quite aggressive in its movement and I get thrown around a lot. So I've got a wing foiling helmet that I wear, and also I've been trying out some body armour. So this is ladies fit mountain biking body armour with silicone pads in it on the chest and on the shoulders, and then I've tried another one with hip pads in as well. And the great thing about this is, because it's got this stretchy net on it, I can just put it on over the top of my foul weather gear, so I can take it off if I need to expend energy. It's quite easy to put on and off. The biggest decision I have to make is, of course, which hat I'm going to take. I haven't made my mind up yet.